Why are there so many Pakistanis in the UK? The UK has the biggest Pakistani community in Europe, with over 1.8 million British Pakistanis recorded in the 2021 census. They rank as the second largest racial minority in the UK and are the second largest subgroup among British Asians. Additionally, they form one of the largest communities outside of Pakistan, comparable to the number of people with Pakistani roots in Saudi Arabia. With such a significant number of Pakistani citizens who have made the United Kingdom their home, this raises the question, why are there so many Pakistanis in the UK? As we proceed to answer the question, welcome to this channel. Origin of Pakistanis in the United Kingdom. There are so many Pakistanis in the UK, a development that started around the early 19th century. However, the most significant wave of migration took place immediately following the Second World War. The historical ties between the two nations can be traced back to the British Empire, with initial migration from the region now known as Pakistan occurring in small numbers during the mid-19th century. At that time, parts of present-day Pakistan were under the governance of the British Raj, and individuals from these regions served as soldiers in the British Indian Army, with some being deployed to various locations within the British Empire. The significant influx of Pakistani migrants to the UK commenced in the early 1900s, following the formal annexation of the region by the British Empire in 1849, which resulted in the inhabitants of British-ruled Pakistan becoming subjects of the Crown. While some began to immigrate during the colonial period in the 1920s, there was a notable increase in migration during the 1950s and 1960s. The aftermath of the Second World War, coupled with the dissolution of the British Empire and the subsequent independence of Pakistan, significantly contributed to the rise in Pakistani immigration to the United Kingdom, particularly during the 1950s and 1960s. This migration was facilitated by Pakistan's status as a member of the Commonwealth. Immigrants from Pakistan played a crucial role in addressing labor shortages in the British steel, textile, and engineering sectors, accounting for a significant number of workers. During the 1960s, the National Health Service actively recruited doctors from Pakistan. Population of Pakistanis in the United Kingdom. In the 2021 census, it was reported that around 1,587,819 Pakistanis lived in England and Wales, making up about 2.7% of the total population. The Office for National Statistics estimated that in 2021, around 456,000 people born in Pakistan were residing in the UK, ranking it as the third most common birthplace for residents there. The Ministry of Overseas Pakistanis (MOP) in Pakistan suggests that about 1.26 million Pakistani citizens in the United Kingdom are eligible for dual nationality, which is more than half of all the Pakistani population in Europe. Each year, around 250,000 people from Pakistan travel to the United Kingdom for work, visits, or other reasons, accounting for their large number in the United Kingdom. Similarly, about 270,000 British citizens head to Pakistan annually, mainly to see family. If we exclude British citizens of Pakistani heritage, there were around 188,000 individuals with a Pakistani passport living in the UK in 2017, making it the eighth most common non-British nationality. Furthermore, most British Pakistanis come from the Azad Kashmir and Punjab regions, with smaller groups from Sindh, Khyber, and Balochistan. According to the 2021 census, the most prominent Pakistani communities in England and Wales are found in Birmingham, with a population of 195,102. This is not surprising because, as Commonwealth citizens, Pakistani citizens were eligible for many British civil rights. Our subsequent discussion will expound on that. Invitation by UK employers to fill labor shortages. This gesture by UK employers also accounts for the reason why there are so many Pakistani citizens in the United Kingdom. After World War II, the British Empire started to break apart, leading to Pakistan gaining independence. This period saw a rise in Pakistani immigration to the United Kingdom, particularly during the 1950s and 1960s. Many people from Pakistan moved to the UK due to the chaos surrounding the partition of India and the establishment of Pakistan. Some of these people had initially relocated to Pakistan after being displaced from India and later made their way to the UK as secondary migrants. Pakistan's membership in the Commonwealth made it easier for them to migrate. British employers actively sought workers to fill the labor gaps that emerged post-war. As citizens of the Commonwealth, they enjoyed many rights in the UK. They found jobs primarily in the textile sectors of Lancashire and Yorkshire, as well as in manufacturing in the West Midlands, and the car and food processing industries in places like Luton and Slough. It was standard for Pakistani workers to take on night shifts and other less favorable hours. The situation had no impact on their immigration moves, as more of them flooded the UK in droves. Part of the reason was the completion of the Mangla Dam in Mirpur, which displaced over 5,000 residents of the community. We will shed more light on this in a moment. Relocation of displaced Mirpur residents to the United Kingdom. In 1967, many expatriates started leaving Pakistan after the Mangla Dam was completed in Mirpur, Azad Kashmir. The building of the dam came at a price, as it led to the destruction of hundreds of villages. Around 5,000 people from Mirpur, making up about 5% of those displaced, moved to Britain, a move which contributed to the increase in the number of Pakistanis in the United Kingdom. Additionally, people from other parts of Pakistan, like Punjab, also headed to the UK to fill labor gaps. The migration of Pakistani citizens to the United Kingdom intensified, with many finding jobs in the foundries of the English Midlands and a significant number settling in Southall, West London. In the 1960s, a considerable number of Pakistani citizens came from urban areas, many of whom were skilled professionals like teachers, doctors, and engineers. They were drawn to London due to better job prospects compared to the Midlands or Northern England. Most of the medical staff from Pakistan were recruited during this time, with nearly all working for the National Health Service. Meanwhile, the number of Pakistanis arriving as laborers started to decline. There was also a wave of migrants from East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. In the 1970s, many East African Asians, including Pakistani citizens, who already had British passports due to their colonial ties, moved to the UK from Kenya and Uganda. However, the Commonwealth Immigrants Act of 1962 and the Immigration Act of 1971 significantly limited further primary immigration to the UK, although family members of those already settled were permitted to join them. This move was the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of many Pakistani citizens. What transpired afterwards will be discussed in a moment. United Kingdom became their permanent home. Many of the early Pakistani workers who came to the UK had planned to stay just for a short time and then head back home. However, things changed after the 1962 Act, leading to more families settling down permanently, mainly because they believed Britain was a better place to raise a family than their country. Soon, they began to expand, a move responsible why there are so many Pakistanis in the United Kingdom. When the UK went through deindustrialization in the 1970s, many Pakistani citizens in the UK found themselves out of work. The transition from manufacturing jobs to service jobs was tough for everyone, especially for those who didn't have much education, including both ethnic minorities and working-class white Britons. Areas like the Midlands and north of England, which depended heavily on manufacturing, felt the impact of this change for a long time. Because of this, more Pakistani citizens in the UK turned to self-employment. By 2004, stats showed that 1 in 7 British Pakistani men were working as taxi drivers or chauffeurs. While there have been improvements, social issues persist, with a significant number of the community living in relative poverty. Presently, British Pakistanis are still grappling with some of the highest poverty rates. Even though many own their homes, 48% of them are considered to be living in poverty. In essence, there are so many Pakistanis in the United Kingdom due to varying reasons dating back to post-World War II. While many have blended into the UK's society, it isn't so for others. As we look forward to a significant change, it's time to draw the curtains. If you have an opinion on why there are so many Pakistanis in the UK, you can share it. We await your comments in the discussion box. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.